So when it comes to choosing a walking route, I am very guilty of jumping in the car and sometimes driving hours to go walking and sometimes forgetting about what's on my doorstep. So today I have walked over to Chatelherault, which is my local park and is literally 5 minutes from my front door. It's got 5 different trails in it, each of varying distance. So today I'm going to walk the Green Bridge route, which is the longest one. So come on with me and see what you think. Chatelherault Country Park is on the outskirts of Hamilton, just off the M74 motorway, so it's an ideal place to break your journey if you're going north or south. The park has 500 acres of countryside and woodland and over 10 miles of routed pathways. There's an adventure playground, a cafe, picnic facilities, and it's also home to an 18th century former hunting lodge. This was designed by William Adam for the 5th Duke of Hamilton and completed in 1745. So this old girl, a few years ago, was unfortunately attacked by some local vandals who tried to set her on fire. But lo and behold, she's still going and still blooming every year. So if you were to turn the clock back about 10 years, this section of the park would look completely different than it does now. There used to be huge tall trees, similar to those ones over the other side here in this section, but they weren't native and suffocated a lot of the local plants here, and nothing really grew. It was all very barren. In fact, my sister and I used to call this the gloomy wood whenever we would walk through it. There was just nothing here. So back in 2017, the local council spent a huge sum of money, for once, and transformed this whole section of the park, including giving us nice new paths to walk on. So it's great to see all these local plants now just growing wild, just as Mother Nature intended. So just to let you know that the White Bridge is in fact closed and has been for some time, probably about 10 or 12 years following a landslide. There are a few signs throughout the park, but they're not super obvious, or they're in need of repair, so some people do still try and cross it, but it's really dangerous, so stay clear. So the Green Bridge path is pretty flat most of the way, but not this section. This is where I'm heading down towards the river to cross over, and I'm going to climb what I affectionately call the stairs of death, because they kill me every time. Welcome to Scottish summer. So the stairs of death completed, albeit slightly soggy after that massive downpour we had down at the river there. So me and the dogs are just heading back towards the main house now. As you can see, the path is fairly flat. We're in the trees, so hopefully get a bit of shelter from the showers. So this side of the river was not included as part of the 2017 works by the council, and the paths are not quite as hard standing. So you can see as after a bit of rain, it's a little bit muddy. So just bear that in mind when you're choosing your footwear. So welcome to Chatelherault's version of the low road versus the high road. The high road takes you through the trees back to the main house and the low road down towards the river. So if you have a dog who fancies a swim, or if you're on a mountain bike and you'd like a more exciting descent, then this is the path for you. So we're almost back at the main house now. You can see the garden wall just there. The area that we're standing in now is another one that's unrecognisable from before the works. It used to be massively overgrown with conifers here. Thankfully they've kept these huge gorgeous redwoods, which has allowed everything else to grow naturally. So this path is part of the National Cycle Route number 74, which takes you down to Strathclyde Park. Here you can also pick up the Clyde Walkway and go either into Glasgow or up to Lanark. Here we have the amazing view from the front of the hunting lodge, where you can see all the way over to Loch Lomond. As it's so cloudy today, I don't think the camera will pick it up, but Ben Lomond is over in that direction. On a clear day, you can see all the way to the Arrochar Alps too. So something else to watch out for in Chatelherault are the wild cherry trees, which are dotted around all over the park. Again, a little bit early to be eating these guys yet, they're not quite ready. I tried one last night and it was a little bit sour, so another few weeks and we'll be good to go. So good timing, the rain has just started again, so I think me and the boys will head for home. So I hope you enjoyed the Green Bridge walk and I'll see you on the next adventure.